What's going on? This is Neil for Song Basics. I bet you are so glad to find this video. Well, I tell you what, I was looking for how I can export multi-tracks from my Soundation program that I had subscribed to. And I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, they got great sounds. I haven't really found a lot of the bass sounds that I wanted, a lot of string sounds that I need, but I'm just show you how to do this. So as you can see here, you need to export each individual ones. Now if you notice, all my other tracks is muted except the first track that I'm exporting. So I'm going to do it as a wave. You guys might do it as MP3, however, but I like to do it as a wave, and then I'm going to download it. Rather, I'm going to mix it down. And so now that I've done the first track, now I'm doing the second track. As you can see, all the other tracks is muted, and I just got the second one unmuted because that's the one I want to be mixed down. Same thing, taking it down as a wave. Okay. And it's a thing that drives me crazy with Soundation. And you know, I always like to say, man, it's a music industry conspiracy that you cannot get certain features from something that sounds great. And I'll tell you that the Soundation's some of the cymbals, their kick bass, you know, the 808 is really beautiful. So as you can see here, what you'll probably need to do too, I mean, this is what I like to do. I like to rename it so I can identify which track is what instruments. So I believe in this case, this first one, I'm going to name it. I'm kind of narrating this video, and honest to goodness, my eyesight is terrible. But I don't know if this is the track one. I think it is. But what I called it was, I called it track one and the name of the song that I'm working on, and then I'll put the instrument that's there. Then track two. Then I'm same name of the song, because you want to identify your stems with the song you're working on, and so on. So here I'm going to the next one. Okay, the third stem. But you have to mute the first two and have the other ones muted, so that the only thing you download is the audio for that track 3. Okay? And that's really all you're going to do in order to get each individual tracks from Soundation. Otherwise, I don't see any other way that you do it. I look for exporting stems. I look for mixing down multi-tracks. For whatever reason, Soundation does not provide that feature. If it's there and maybe I missed it, hey, one of you guys can comment, let me know. But if you were gonna send your multi-tracks to a studio to have it mixed, it seems like you can't go outside of this. I don't know why they don't make it easy for you to find that feature and to do so. So here I'm naming the next stem track. Okay, and that's just to identify it. So if I had a Fruity Loop, or if I had Pro Tools and I exported these to it, then I would see each track that would tell me the instruments. So I just like to be organized that way. So yeah, having said all that, if you wanted to just send this in a multi-track format the way it is now, and you was collaborating with another artist, they have to be Soundation members also. You have to send it to another Soundation member. He'll have the same program, and then that program he can open up, and it'll be multi-track. But you're stuck in the circle of only members who have the Soundation software. I hate that. Okay, so here I've opened up my Audacity, and now I'm going to take these individual track stems that I downloaded, and I'm going to select them, and then I'm going to import them into Audacity. And as you can see, they're now inside the Audacity. You have to do them one at a time. Okay, it's all in there now. Now I selected them all, but the thing is, when you import it into Audacity, it's like you have to keep acknowledging each stem that comes into it. Okay, so now I edited this. I went back to Soundation. I had to lower the volume on the stem so that it didn't hit the red. Okay, because it was hitting the red. You can see the meter up at the top. The volume was going into the red. So I just had to go back into Soundation, lower the volume on that stem, and then download it again. Okay, just like I showed you earlier. So this part of the video, you'll see it's really off the chart. But in the final video that I'm gonna show you here, you'll see that I lowered the volume, so it's all so that the sound doesn't clip into the red on the sound meter, because you don't want that. You don't want the clip into the red. Okay. Alrighty, so let me show you the results. Okay, so it's the last track I'm importing into the Audacity. There's 9 tracks. That's the 9th one there. Okay, so that's all imported into my Audacity. And that's really how you're going to get each individual track from your Soundation as individual stems to put into your workstation, whether it's a Fruity Loop, or whether it's going to be a Pro Tools. So this is really how you're going to do it. Soundation does not, as far as I know, it has no means to export your tracks as stems. And so this is the only way I was able to do it, by just simply just downloading each track. But you have to mute each one. You got to mute each one, leave the one unmuted that you're going to download, and then the next one that you're going to download, you got to have it unmuted, but you got to mute all the other ones. And that's the only way you're going to get them individually, like I got here. And let me see if I play it, see what it sounds like. Don't know what it's going to sound like. Oops. Got to take it back to the beginning. So that's just the 808, the kick drum, the hi-hats and everything. So I'm going to add the other instruments to this project. But the instruments I wanted to add to it, Soundation didn't have it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this into a workstation where I can add the other tracks I need. But overall, this is how you get your multi-tracks from Soundation to your DAW or your workstation. Okay. Alrighty. Hope this was very helpful to you guys, and we'll check you out in another video. This is Neil. I'm just keeping it real.